just a second. Let me get the game up here really quick. Put this away, and we're also gonna. No, we're gonna keep that. Let's go ahead and where's the game? Game is, I think it's this one. There we go. It's been a while since I've streamed Blue Archives, so that's gonna be different. Alright, text goes away. I really should put these on a macro since forever. But I don't, because lazy. Right here. Alright, check 1, 2, check 1, 2. Mic seems to be okay. Game seems to be a little bit on the low side. Is it just me or is it on the low side? Let me see. Might have to adjust the audio here though. I don't think I changed it at all. Sounds fine. Hey Multi, hey Salty, welcome, welcome. How's it going? It's been a while since we've done this. Just in time for Seiya. You mean the swimsuit Seiya? Isn't that from what I've been told? That's still is it next week or is it the week after? I was prepared to do the what do you call this? The Trinity Fest event this week until someone told me, "Oh, hey, it's not this week." Oh, really? All right. I guess I'll catch up on a different event first. And then we'll do the Trinity one when it comes out. And then I'm going to go back again. And what do you call this? We did get a main story while I was gone, right? We got Hyakuyaku chapter 2. If I'm not mistaken, was there anything else I missed other than that? From what I could tell, let me double check my notes. From what I could tell, what I missed while I was gone was the Shupo train event, Hyakuyaku chapter 2, the Hyakuyaku swimsuit event I did catch, well, not really. It was still running, I think, last week, but we didn't stream that because I was still recovering. And then I think the one coming up is the Trinity Swimsuit Fest event. Rabbit Squad Summer Event recap. We did Rabbit Squad Summer Event, so we're not gonna do that again. But other than that, I think I'm more or less kind of sort of caught up. Not really. Let's see, 1, 2, 3. 1, 2, maybe it'll take us about 4 weeks to catch up, and then another event's gonna show up in between. Oh wait, Decagrammaton. I forgot about Decagrammaton. Did we get a new Decagrammaton chapter while I was gone, or is that still later? The last time we did Decagrammaton, we just revived K by we did get a Decagrammaton thing. Okay. Because the last one I did was where K came back, but I don't know if we got another one afterwards, so I'm gonna have to make a note of that. Decagrammaton. Is this part 3 or part 4? I'm assuming it's part 4, because I think part 3 is the one that we did. I don't know, it's not exactly spelled out in the story so that clearly. Let me double check. Decagrammaton's over here. Okay, so there was new Decagrammaton stuff that showed up. Alright, we're gonna have to do that one then. Yeah, so there's still a little bit of catching up for me to do. It'll probably take me at least a month to catch up on all of this. Other than that, how's everyone been doing? How are you guys doing? I will say I have been playing Stellasaur on the side, and story is coming a little slow on that one. So far, nothing too huge, but it is giving me a little bit of a Blue Archive 2 vibes with the art style, and maybe a little bit of the story. Though I think the story is more what do you call this? I wouldn't say lighter, but it's definitely not as epic yet. It is still starting. It is still starting. I do like the combat in that one though. The combat, and yeah, it's generally pretty quick. Though there's not a whole lot to do right now. They haven't gotten their, what do you call this? Their filler stuff to do in rotation yet. So, like I said, I don't think I'm gonna stream that one, but I may make a few videos if I feel like it. Speaking of videos, I should have been making videos today, but I didn't do that. I didn't do that. I got distracted. This is what happens when I don't have anything else to do. I get distracted by things I shouldn't get distracted of. Idle games are one of my biggest distractions, and I really should not have picked up one when I got back. And yeah, it's not good. It's not good. I'm trying to get to like a certain progression right now in the current game I picked up, just so I could stop. And then there's the whole thing where it's like, oh, okay, well, I don't have a job right now, so I can do anything, right? I can clean up the house. I can sort my stuff. Didn't do any of that. Didn't do any of that. But I don't know. I should probably I should probably look for a job again. I don't feel like it. I don't feel like it right now. It's easy to say turn on your motivation, but the thing is, I was also fighting jet lag for the past week and a half. I'm slowly getting over that. Slowly getting over it. I think last night I finally was able to sleep mostly through the night. So yay. So that means I'm getting it. It's taking almost about 2 weeks to get back in a regular sleep schedule. But yeah, I was like fighting lethargy and all that stuff from the jet lag, and it might have made me decide on things I probably shouldn't have done. Yeah. Regarding things I need to get around the house and stuff done. Yeah. Anyway, I don't know. Part of me wants to go back and travel again, but at the same time, I mean, I could do it if I really wanted to, but at the same time, maybe I should start looking for a job or something. I don't know. Oh well, I'll work on other things while that's basically in progress. It's so hard. It's so hard to go back and to being responsible after just living for 3 months. Just living, doing things, not worrying about anything else. So hard. So hard. Why can't every day be like that? Why can't every day be like that? No well, I mean, there were still some responsibilities. There were still some responsibilities as far as like keeping myself healthy and trying not to get sick and not trashing the the places I stayed in or totaling cars that I rented. There were still some responsibilities, as well as responsibilities of, you know, still having an apartment that I'm renting during those times. It's kind of painful seeing the bank account go lower when you're not home, but the rent doesn't stop, nor do the other bills, and it's like, god dang it. If I could just like not rent for while I'm on a trip and the rent goes like, and then the rent comes back on when you come back. It just doesn't work that way. What originally when I was planning this what do you call this long trip thing, I would take all my stuff and put it in like storage. Storage is like a heck ton cheaper than renting, but I still had my lease, so I can't really do that. God bless your contract-san. Yay! Are you also jobless for the moment? Enjoy it while you can. Go on a trip while you can. I highly recommend it. Do you still get charged for water and electricity? Of course. Of course I still get charged for water and electricity while I'm gone. Technically the water is not even water. Technically the water is like city surcharges for waste management. Actual water use isn't like there should not be any water use when I'm gone. You know what I mean? But you know, it's part of the rent. So, and well, actually, technically, how does it work? In my old place, the water bill is shared by everyone in the apartment, which is utter crap. But that's how it went. Here, I think I'm responsible for my own water bill, so that's kind of nice. But also, it's still part of the lease where, what do you call this? Where I have to pay the services and stuff like that, even though I'm not here. Electricity still gets used even if I'm not here. Why? Because the fridge keeps on running. And I also still had the AC running, because you don't want like the AC to be completely off. Otherwise, things inside the house start to deteriorate a lot faster, especially in heat. If it was cold, maybe if I lived in a place that actually had could actually get cold, then maybe not as big of a deal. But I live in a warm place, so if there's no AC and the inside gets hot, temperature's not regulated, so everything deteriorates a little bit faster. And I mean, even though it's only for 2 or 3 months, it could get musty, muggy, and mold could grow while I'm gone, so that's not a good thing. So you still gotta turn that on. So yeah, guess that's another plus of having a house. You only get charged for what you consume. True, but even with a house, when you're not there for a while, you still have to pay for the, what do you call this? There's still a monthly for the sewage. I guess in some places they charge they charge for that. But no, I think in most places you still have to pay for the monthly city sewage bills. That's still a part of it, whether or not you actually use water. It's weird, but that's just kind of how it goes. Electricity will always be used. Like I said, there is the fridge. There is the fridge. And there's still the base cost of... I think there's also still a service fee even if you use a minimal amount of electricity with just the fridge. There's still that. Thankfully, though, the bills aren't as high when you're gone, but you still have to pay those bills. But yeah, if I had a house, maybe hopefully it would have been paid off, and then at that point you don't have to worry about mortgage or whatnot. but you still have to, what is it? You still have to probably worry about a few other things. I don't know. Anyway, still had some responsibilities despite being gone for a while. Just thankfully, those stuff are mostly automatic. I just got to make sure that they actually went through. Oh, another thing. Credit card bills. I mean, I did use credit cards while I was out, so you still had to pay that. I still had to pay that when the bill came in. Otherwise, you know, interest rates will kill you. Yeah, those responsibilities. I mean, it's not like I was so completely responsibility free. It's just the responsibilities are a little bit different from that versus, you know, having to come back to a job and getting back to work when you don't really want to go back to work. At least right now, I have the choice for a little bit to not go back to work right away. It's just how long can I what do you call this? Delay that before I do have to go to work. Technically speaking, I could go for a decent long while. A decent long while before I do probably need to go to work. Should probably go to work. So, but currently though, my old boss is contacting me, asking me if I want to come back for a little bit to help them out because they don't have as many people. I think like 2 people quit. 2 people quit after I quit, and it's like, what the heck is going on? And so because of that, they're a little bit backed up because they couldn't find anyone to replace them yet. And so it's like, oh hey, you did. Maybe we can call you back for a little bit since you're still gonna be here for a little in town for a little while after you come back. So it's like, it's your choice if you want to help. But at the same time, I kind of feel obligated. There's a little bit of obligation to maybe try to help them out, but at the same time, I don't really have any skin in that. Sure, a little bit of extra money would probably stave off the dwindling bank account, but do I want to just be responsible free for a little bit, or should I help them out for like a month or 2 and then go back to whatever I was doing? Decisions. Decisions. I don't know. Those are things I'm like going through right now. I've been back from Japan for almost 2 weeks, but now I have to like face reality, and I don't want to face reality. Why can't I just be like isekai into a video game? At least there my role would be set. I know what I'm doing. I could be sensei, I could be an NPC, but my role would be set. Part of me was kind of hoping I would get isekai during the trip. Morbid, maybe. And probably there's no actual isekai after, you know, the accident happens. But the thought did cross my mind. It would be so easy. But no, I still... Well, thankfully nothing huge happened. The worst thing that happened during the trip was getting a scratch on the rental and having to pay 20,000 yen for that freaking scratch. That was not my proudest moment. Technically speaking, I could have avoided the 20,000 yen fee if I got the full, what do you call it? The full insurance coverage. I didn't do that because I was so confident. I was so confident that I wasn't gonna get a scratch on it. The first rental I did, I basically had no insurance on the car, and by the time I returned it, it was perfectly fine. Nothing bad happened. Second, second car I rented, I took the insurance that was less than full coverage. Granted, the full coverage did not cost much more, and I probably should have done that, but I didn't think I needed it. And that was the time I got a scratch on the car and got dinged for a fine, much more than what the insurance would have cost. That is utter bullcrap. That is utter bullcrap. And I learned some lessons that time. I learned some lessons that time. If you ever drive in Japan, first thing you gotta do if you decide to rent a car, make sure you take the full insurance. It doesn't cost much more, like maybe $5 more than the standard insurance, and it covers everything short of totaling the car. Some places, if you total the car with that, you still might pay a fine, but in some places you don't have to pay anything. But anyway, take the full insurance. It will save you a lot of headache later down the road for if things go awry for whatever reason. Second, if you do even get so much as a scratch on the car, apparently you have to call the police. And this is the weird part. You get a scratch on your own car in the US, you don't really have to do anything except maybe try to fix it yourself or leave it alone. But in Japan, you have to call the police. It doesn't matter if you hit a pole. It doesn't matter if you hit someone else. No matter how small, it is the law apparently to call the police and have them make a report on the accident for if you're renting for the rental, so that they have that report, or insurance stuff. Apparently insurance does something with that. I don't know, but they document every freaking thing. I didn't do that, but got that taken care of at the rental place, so nice. But also, I just didn't want to deal with the police. But I mean, part of me kind of had an idea that I had to do something, but I didn't think I actually had to call the police just for a scratch. That was weird. That was weird. But I guess I have to do that next time if I decide to drive again over there, which I may in a future trip. That's not out of the question. Actually, would highly recommend doing that if you are in Kyushu or Shikoku, just because there's so much more stuff outside of the town that you're probably going to be staying in that you wouldn't be able to access without a car. I did get into some pretty decent adventures with driving over there, so would highly recommend it if you're okay with driving on the right side of the road, on the on the left side of the road, on the right seat of the car, and driving rules that are a little bit weirder than where you came from. There were some weird driving rules that I had to learn really, really quick, but it turned out to be okay. So yeah. I think that's it. Those were my two big lessons. I had some other stuff written down regarding that, but those are the two big ones. If you do get isekai, where would you want to be isekai? Would you even want to be isekai, or do you just want the sweet bliss of oblivion? Something less complex in modern society. I don't know. I feel like if you get isekai, let's say it follows the regular isekai tropes of being in a medieval world. I think that's a lot harder to be in, to be honest. It tends to be not as fair in general to society. It depends, not always, but in general, it's more tilted. It's more what do you call this? It's more towards if towards the nobles. They get preferential treatment. You're probably gonna be a peasant sometimes, 50% of the time, 9 times out of 10, and it's not gonna. The rules are not meant for you. You will be screwed. Anyway, but yeah. Other than that, let's get back into this. I tried to roll in the Hyakuyaku banner. The Hyakuyaku swimsuit banner, didn't get anything. I didn't get any of the new students, but I get someone new. Oh jeez. Date acquired. Oh! Well, okay. So I did roll for Nozomi and Hikari when they came out. It took me a full 200 rolls to get Hikari. And I think it took about 100 something rolls to get Nozomi. But during the process, I got Shigure, Meru, Tsubaki, Guide, and Tsukuyo. And then when did I get Dress Aru? I think I got. Did I get Dress Aru? I may have gotten Dress Aru either during the Hyakuyaku banner, the first one, or the swimsuit banner. Somewhere there. Somewhere there. Yeah. Already a peasant, have to pay the royals for them to sub. I can't do fair. 4-star? Yeah, I think when you roll for them, you get enough you get enough shards to get into 4-star. So that's kind of automatic now, I think. Let me double check if that's the case. Oh no, maybe it was only because it was their banner. So they get extra shards when you roll them, and the shards were enough to get them to 4-star. That's why they're 4-star. Otherwise, I probably would not. They probably wouldn't have gotten there. That's right. What does Dress Aru even do? I haven't even checked. I guess Aru and Kayoko are both piercing in the dress outfits. Wait, hold up. Did anyone else become? Oh right. It was Saori that became playable when the dress event came back around. For some reason, I was thinking, where's Mutsuki go? Where'd Haruka go? Neither of them became playable. It was Saori who became playable, and I didn't get her. Right. That's a new addition. Any banner now is basically free 4-star if you get them. Nice. It does help with the Aleps a little bit, but I don't know if that makes a huge difference. What's your opinion on the new academy in JP server, Wild Hunt? About freaking time. About freaking time that we got Wild Hunt. And I think the Wild Hunt student that shows up in the After School Suites Club band event is also in there, if I remember correctly. I think, me personally, I like the... Well, it's not the... is it the occult club? Does Wild Hunt Academy have an occult club? Because I like them. The witch hat girl and the freaky looking one. the freaky looking one. I don't know any of their names. I do not know any of their names. I think they showed up, and also, was it the student council of Wild Hunt Academy? They introduced them pretty quick. I think we're also getting more Aria students, because for some reason we go back to Arias. That was confusing. So more Aria students are coming. Wild Hunt Academy is coming. And then what else is happening? I think that's all this. Don't. That's all the new students that they introduced, right? No, they're all the most recent ones is the Red Winter Academy. The two students that showed up before the publishing club. They show up in the Dojin event. Right, that's coming up this this month in JP because Winter Comic-Con is coming soon. That's right. Unless it already happened. But yeah, Winter Comic-Con is this month. Usually, is it? No, it's not. It's not on Christmas. It's just a few days before New Year's. That's when it usually happens. I haven't been to. Have I been to any Comic-Con? I may have been to one Summer Comic-Con, but I didn't actually attend the Summer Comic-Con. I was just around. The only convention I'd been to in Japan was Reitaisai, the Toho convention 10 years ago. Yeah, 10 years ago. I don't know if they still do that though at Big Side. Maybe they moved it, or maybe they don't do it. They don't do that as much anymore. Oh. Free from NPC jail, but do you know who's still in NPC jail? Erika. Erika's still in the NPC jail. Oh, right. More people that release from not NPC jail, but people who finally getting out. Magical Girls. Magical Girl Reisa was not in my bingo card for this year. Magical Girl Shimiko. Is that a Magical Girl outfit? I don't know. She looks like a villain. Shimiko out, and also crap, what's her name? What's her name? Nope, let's not do it this way. Name? Suzumi. Magical Girl Suzumi, Magical Girl Reisa, and whatever the heck Shimiko is supposed to be doing. That was interesting. You probably missed this. KR had in real life anniversary event, and they announced full KR dub for Volume 3. I think you mentioned that when on the stream I came back. Yeah, I think you mentioned that. And yes, I did see up to the KR dub up to Volume 3. Is it actually out yet, the KR dub up to Volume 3? Because if it is, I kind of want to like check out Eden 3D again with the voice dub. It would be interesting. I don't know if I want to stream it, but I definitely want to check it out. I don't think I've done the KR dub for... Is it actually out? Hold up. I don't think... Well, we can check that really quick. Hey, Lush, welcome. Change voice Korean. Wait, what does it say? Game will restart and apply settings. Okay. Volume 2 is out. Alright, we'll give it a shot. Volume 1 and 2 are out. At least the Korean voice acting is pretty close to JP, so it won't feel too weird. Oh wait, what? Wait, no, Arona, how did you pronounce it? How did you pronounce it? That was not that. Wait. Where's the pronunciation? Where can I change the pronunciation? Okay, I need to adjust the audio just a little bit because it seems a little low. Let's adjust it to here. Oh, that was the voice. Hold up. There we go.
루카 선생님.
Interesting. Okay. I mean, we're not gonna get JP. No, we got a little bit of JP voice acting in the game, but it's not gonna be a full dub. So KR instead. KQ got a song. Oh wait. Oh, I think I saw that video a few days ago. I didn't watch it yet though. Mini story? Right, there was a mini story. Hold up, let me check you. Let me click on you.
이야, 참을 수가 없네. 이것이야말로 낙원.
It is very similar. That's scary actually.
어떤 업무를 하실 겁니까, 선생님?
Actually, I kind of like KR Plana.
여기서 선생님의 다양한 업무를 진행할 수 있습니다.
It's not bad. This is actually not bad. Hold up. Let's see. Let's start. I want to hear. Yeah, I want to hear this one. We'll just pick a random chapter in between. Maids versus Meisters. Let's try this one.
라스트 셔터 해제! 우후후! 지금 이 학생의 전용층은 내 지문으로만 이동할 수 있다고! 자, 조금만 더 가면 거울이 있는 압류품 보관소.
I don't know about the Momoy voice. It sounds a little bit weird. But I appreciate that it's there. Definitely appreciate it's there. To improve your Japanese skill while on the trip, I improve my general comprehension for Japanese during the trip. Yes. Wow. You know what? I kind of want to like go back in the story and hear it with voice acting. If you haven't done it yet, and if I maybe we can do it after I catch up on everything and there's nothing else for a while. But I want to feel this.
뭐야? 방금 머리를 스친 이 엄청난 위력의 탄환은
I will say
주먹만한 구멍이 났잖아.
Momoy does sound weird with the KR dub though, because that's not the voice I'm thinking of. I guess it doesn't sound the same. Why do they not have JP version? Because JP voice actors are not easily available and they are expensive. Also Yostar, yes.
괴물 적용용 탄환? 다행이다. 언니 키가 5cm만 더 컸어도 이마의 명중이었을 거야.
Midori's alright. What does Aris sound like? Let's go back. What does Aris sound like?
자아표현 로봇 군단을 전부 가동시켜.
Okay, Yuka's pretty spot on.
본래는 도색이 끝난 뒤 학교 청소용 로봇으로 사용하려 했지만 일단은 침입자들을 격퇴하는 데 사용한다.
Okay, I want to exit this. I want to exit. Well, how do I exit this part? Yeah, skip. I wanna get to the part where it's Aris because I wanna hear her voice. I think it's in this one. Yuka's questions. Much too big. Oh, to learn this one. Limbus Company, yeah. I think the reason why I'm a little bit more accepting with KR.
다시 소개할게.
I mean, I think the reason why I'm a bit more accepting with KR dub is because I'm used to Limbus Company. But also, you gotta remember, Blue Archive is originally a Korean game. For it to go this long without any voice acting in the game is actually kind of surprising. Not unusual, but surprising.
게임 개발부 부장 유즈야. 우리 부에 와줘서 고마워, 아리스짱.
It's not bad.
앞으로 잘 부탁해. 잘 부탁? 이해. 유즈가 동료로 참가했습니다. 빠밤 빠밤.
Oh, that's actually kind of cute.
입니까? 비슷한 것 같아. 정말 우리 게임을 재미있게 한 모양이네. 하긴 새로운 동료를 획득해 나가는 과정이 RPG의 즐거움 중.
Okay, we're not gonna go through this. I don't think they dubbed the events, right? It would be pretty weird if they did dub the events. How does Neru sound? Instead of going to the story, we can grab Neru. Where is Neru? Neru is 5. Well, I want to hear Hina really quick. Come on.
그렇게 빤히 쳐다보면 아무리 나라도 부끄러워.
It's not bad. Not as soft as the other Hina, the JP Hina, but it's not bad. Oh, this would be interesting.
아, 어라라.
Come on, you can say more. She's just struggling. Wait, I'm gonna. There we go. We can get voice lines here.
어? 임무? 라이프 가드 이론 없는 편이 좋잖아. 참 이상해. 수영은 싫어하지 않는데 일이 되면 엄청 귀찮아진단 말이지.
I kind of like it.
먹는 것도 일이 되면 귀찮아지려나.
I kind of like it. I think KR.
시험해볼 생각은 없지만.
I think KR leans more towards the lazy voice, the lazy softer voice. I don't know. That's not bad though. Okay, where's Neru? Oh, Seiya's gonna be interesting. They cannot get free reign with her, but.
평소에는 늘 제 방에만 있다 보니
Oh.
여기 있는 것만으로도 신선한 경험입니다.
Oh, that's actually pretty good. It's not free reign level, but that's pretty good.
물론 선생님께서 자주 불러주신다면 이 또한 익숙한 경험이 되겠지만요.
All right, that's not bad. Rank KR voices in Blue Archive. We're not gonna do that in this stream because I wanna get to the Shupo event. But okay, Neru. Let's see.
뭔가 근질근질하단 말이지. 평소랑 달라서 그렇겠지만. 아, 상의가 그립구만. 아? 교복을 입으니까 얌전해진 것 같다고? 오늘따라 기운이 없는 것뿐이라고.
She sounds more of a tsundere compared to JP. JP is rough. Yeah, she sounds more of a tomboy, a chihuahua. I wouldn't call her a chihuahua in JP, but yeah, the JP voice quality for her is very rough, which is pretty good. She's definitely more of a tomboy here. I mean, technically speaking, she is kind of a tomboy anyway, but she's a delinquent. She's not a delinquent really, but she has a delinquent personality.
교복이 잘 어울려?
Which this doesn't quite get.
아무것도 안 나와, 선생.
It doesn't get it at all. I mean, it's not bad. It's just different. Yeah. Who else do I have here now since we're in this area? Oh, Irie. Oh, sure, why not?
아무래도 프로 수준은 아니지만 나름대로 연주할 수 있게 되었습니다.
That sounds very generic. That sounds very generic. And again, that is Irie in a nutshell. Extremely generic. Oh, this will be hard. Let me see. Actually, would it be hard? Would it be?
살짝 딴 데서 농땡이 부리지 않을래요?
It's a little bit higher pitched.
열심히 하고 있다고요.
It's a little bit higher pitched. but not bad. Just a teeny bit. The accent is there? Yeah. Alright, Rio. I don't think I've heard your voice that much in JP anyway, but let's see.
합리적인 것이 가장 효율적인 것이라고 생각하고 있었지만 지금은 꼭 그렇지만도 않은 것 같아.
It's alright. It's alright. If I had to rank this, it would definitely be a little bit on the low end. Adult? I mean, she's definitely in the older. Well, I think she's 17, right? There's definitely some 17-year-olds that have a lower register. She needs to have a lower voice. Was it low? We're gonna have to go back to JP, and we're gonna go back to JP. But I am curious. Okay.
부르셨습니까, 선생님? 뭐든 말씀만 해주세요.
Squeaky? Not as annoying. She's not as annoying as JP.
혹시 목소리가 좀 컸나요?
Cute. She's a lot cuter in Korean though. Check Koyuki? I don't have Koyuki. I can't check Koyuki. Sadly. Oh, alright. How are we gonna do this?
제가 생각해도 예전보다 조금 심술궂어진 것 같아요. 선생님이 상대일 때는 특히요.
I can't decide.
제가 할 수 있는 일이 있다면 뭐든지 말씀해 주세요.
It's soft, but yeah, you're right. Where's the sexy?
거기를 만지면
That's not that sexy. Yeah, you need to up the sexy a little bit more in that one. Yeah, it's a little bit low. We'll do a proper ranking on this another time. I might I don't know if I want to stream that or make a video. We did Iroha. Let's scroll back to her. It's a little bit different.
살짝 딴 데서 농땡이 부리지 않을래요?
Iroha's not bad. It just sounds a little bit higher pitched.
열심히 하고 있다고요. 귀찮지만
But it's not bad.
어쩔 수 없죠.
Okay, I'm gonna scroll to Hanako because she's at the end of the list. And we'll replace her with Tsurugi really quick. Where is Tsurugi? Tsurugi. There you go. I do have Wakamo. Oh! I forgot that this was her live duty. Right, we took her out to dinner. I totally forgot about that.
오늘도 좋은 하루입니다. 아니야, 이게 아니야. 무슨 말을 해야 하지?
Okay. That's not bad. That's not bad.
보고 계셨습니까?
I think when she's not in crazy voice mode, that always throws me off. But here more so.
무엇이든 말씀해 주세요. 저는 어른의 업무 같은 건 잘 모르니까 시켜만 주십시오.
I don't think she screams much here. Let me. Okay, I'm gonna have to go into the audio. It might be better here. Hold up. Where is? Let's see. Which? Oh wait, recruited. I think this is the one where she actually screams. Is it? Is it? Okay, that's not bad. That one's not bad. Cafe? Is it the cafe one? That's...
어쩌지? 어쩌지?
Not. I don't think that's the voice I usually hear in the cafe.
말 걸지 말아주세요. 저는 구석에 있겠습니다.
Was she always like that? I don't remember if she was always like that in the cafe.
안녕하세요.
Wait. Is she like this in the cafe? I haven't seen her in my cafe in a very long time. Okay. Not what I expected, but okay. Not bad. Did you always use a Korean voiceover? No. We were talking about the Korean dub for the main story up to volume 3, and I think only volume 2 is dubbed at the moment. Volume 3 is either in process or has been. I think it's in progress. We can check really quick. And from there, we just kind of got into a rabbit hole of checking the voice lines of the others for some odd reason. Yeah, we can check. Okay, I just want to listen to Aru really quick. Let's see.
선생님과의 협업 기대하고 있다고?
Character is kind of there. It's a little bit high pitched though. Just a little bit high pitched.
나의 능력이 보고 싶겠지?
Okay, that's not bad.
아니라고?
That's not bad. But it is a little too high pitched for me. Alright, I'm gonna put Hanako back in there because that's who I had. Oof. Alright, let's check really quick if it's in. They announced it, what, last week? Alright, we'll just check the first one here. I don't think it matters which one we pick. Nope, it's not voiced yet. It's not voiced yet. So they're still working on that. But when it does come out, and if we're caught up with the main story, if I'm caught up with everything that I missed, then I might do a KR dub run just to see how that goes. But we're gonna go back to JP. We're gonna go back to JP. And we're gonna get started with the actual stream today.
Ruka sensei.
Okay, that's the Arona I know, not the other one. We are also like a month and a half until JP Fest. Yeah, there's gonna be so much stuff happening. Alright, I need a palate cleanser.
自分でも前より少し意地悪になった気がします。
Yep, there's the sexy.
相手の時は特に
There's the sexy's back.
私にできることがありましたら何でもおっしゃってくださいね。
I mean, I can kind of see where they were going pitch-wise. It's just that not as sexy in KR. See? That's how you do a sexy voice. That's how you do a sexy voice. Let's see what.
お呼びですか先生
Oh yeah.
でもお申し付けください
Oh yeah. You're definitely much cuter in KR, and not as freaking loud. Gosh darn it. You didn't scream, but my eardrums almost went bye-bye right there. Alright, let's go ahead and get started. Let's go ahead and get started with what we have planned for the stream. So again, I missed a bunch of events, main story stuff, so I'm going to be catching up in the next few weeks with it, as well as doing the Trinity swimsuit event when that comes out in between. But today, since it's not in the event recap or anything, but I did skip story while I was out so I could actually get it recorded in here. Where is it? Where's it in replay? I did skip story so I can be in here. Thank goodness this is in order. Hey GNG, welcome. We're about to start actually after 1 hour of yapping about random stuff. So we're gonna be doing the Highlander Railroad incident, and then we're gonna do this. Is this the Hyakuyaku? Yeah, that's the Hyakuyaku swimsuit event. After I catch up on Hyakuyaku chapter 2. So I'm gonna be over here. Thankfully, we don't have to do any fights in between. But this is gonna. Oh crap! I got so used with the voice acting earlier, I forgot. I'm the one who's actually gonna have to talk here. All right. Well, I have been practicing this past couple of streams because I've been playing a game that has minimal voice acting. It has some, but we're gonna get started. The highly anticipated Shupo event. Not because the shupos are here, but because Aoba is here. Wow, this really went sideways, didn't it? Yeah, we're in trouble. Right, how do I voice you? I had a bad feeling from the start. Beleaguered assistant. Basically what I'm feeling from her. That train's as good as ours, or else we'll blow it sky high. Yeah, I think the only reason why anyone took notice of Aoba was because she started undressing in the locker room. If it weren't for that, I don't think it would have been as big of a deal. How'd this even happen? This is what we're here to find out. Oh wow, that was a very short intro. Yeah. All right. If we have enough time today, I'm probably gonna do a couple of Momo talks, specifically the Highlander Momo talks. All right, where are we? Central officer. Oh, they do still have to report to someone. This is I keep forgetting because it has been a while. The Highlander is basically is it a corporation school more or less because they do service the entirety of Kivotos. It's basically that kind of school. Which is why we called you. So just a regular freight run then. Freight run. Same as usual. That's no fun. Wait, were you paying attention? I just told you this mission is critical. Yeah, but nothing's going to happen, right? Train loads? Train carries thing. Right. That's what a freight train is. Back and forth. Done. You're the only two I have available. What a nightmare. Look, just make sure he gets there without any trouble. I'll assign you an engineer. All I'm asking you to do is get the cargo to its destination on time. Yeah, got it. Cargo to destination on time. Super easy. You really need to take this more seriously. Quit nagging already. Yeah, let's go. It's been a while since I tried voicing them. You say you're certain about those two? They're embarrassing, sure, but there's no questioning their skills. They do seem to have a certain fearlessness about them. Perhaps that's what's most important on this particular run. Well, I can tell you one thing. They'll get it there on time, in one piece. As they should. As they must. What shady dealings are we getting ourselves into this time? I have seen a lot of freight trains in this past trip, more than I ever seen in previous trips. I don't know, it's because I was in Japan for so long, but I saw more freight trains pass through the platforms than I usually do. Very much still a thing. Is that the train we're taking? Looks pretty run-of-the-mill. We should put a giant sticker on it that says important cargo. Right, and everybody will come after us. Sounds fun. We should do that next time. The engineer. Hello, you're from the CCC officers, right? You're the CCC officers, right? Yeah, and? Who are you? Right. I'm Utsumi Aoba. The Bureau sent me. I'll be your engineer. Oh, right. They did say they'd be sending someone. A new face, huh? Well, glad to have you along. If something breaks, it's not like we can fix it. Oh, no, it's not like we can fix it. I guess they never learned how to fix the train just to patch it up. Right. Hold up, I got something for this. Since you two are just spoiled brats who know how to drive. Oh wait, that was an inside voice. Never mind, not the thoughts. What's that? What was that? I'll take care of any malfunctions or operational issues. No, I think you said something else. I mean, to be fair, even in real life, you have the conductors. I don't know if the engineers are separate. The engineers don't even board the train. So if there was any issues on the train itself, the train would just have to make an emergency stop and the engineers would come later. So yeah, even on the Shinkansen, I think that's the thing. Because I only ever see the conductor and maybe one other person other than the conductor on the Shinkansen. So they don't have like a whole crew there, usually. Nothing to worry about. You can just drive and I'll handle the rest. Alright. Everything else is your job then. I'm Tachibana Hikari. This is Tachibana Nozomi. Right. I look forward to working with you. I'm glad for the chance to see the faces of the two silver spoon hoity-toities giving all their brain-dead orders. You know we can hear you, right? Yeah, just kidding. Wow, is she okay? Nah, there's no taking that back. That was a personal attack, and now we get to attack you. What are you gonna do? Revenge smack? Oh yeah. Revenge smack! Did she actually hit you? I didn't hear anything. Ouch, that didn't hurt? Didn't actually hurt? Why are you so weak? Ooh, Hikari hungry. No strength. There's time before we have to go. If we want to step into the station office, we could order a pizza from there. Ooh, with pepperoni. Sounds good. Pizza's perfect for a run like this. Hold on. If you just barge into the station office... Is there a problem? Well, you're officers. You might put the staff on Agizol. They don't need to worry. We're just taking a little break in there. I mean, being in the same room with you could make them uncomfortable. Uncomfy? Nah, super comfy for us. Yeah, the stuff doesn't make me uncomfortable, so what's their problem? I don't think that's the point. Well, you're officers and they're not. Whatever. Let's go put up our feet already. She's like, what the heck did I just get myself into? Officers, always the same. I don't think they care though. I don't think the regular trained staff care either. The system's been acting weird since earlier. How so? The automatic departure system keeps sending signals to the platform when it's not supposed to. Well, it's not that big of a problem as long as the driver's compartment has someone on the job. True, but it's still bothering me. Leave it. There's nothing we can do about it. Fine. Woo dash. Who are... This place is staff only. Hi, we're with the CCC. What brings our officers here? Is this a surprise inspection? No, it's nothing to worry about. We're just chilling here before we take our train out. I call the sofa. Hyperdive. Okay, sure. I'm sorry, they're quite pushy. Well, you got us a little unprepared for guests, but please enjoy your stay. Yes, pardon us. Thank you. Who would have expected officers to come flying in like this? The air feels so heavy now. I didn't even do anything and I feel like I'm in trouble. It's gonna be one of those days. Gotta hate it when the bosses are around. You feel like you can't do as much anymore. One has to wonder how they got their positions. Wait, did they mention it in a previous thing? For some reason, I think they mentioned it in the previous thing, but I forget now. Could be worse. You could be at the station where Kronos has that interview today. All that cleaning and organizing and rehearsing must be a nightmare for them. Right? Let's just get to work and make the best of it. Kronos is gonna come here? 10 minutes later. Wait, did I... Huh? What was that? Yay, pizza's here! Already? That was quick. They even ordered pizza? Oh. I don't think I've seen this NPC before. Is this new? Vroom Vroom Race Association. Sure. I guess that's who you need. That's who you need for pizza delivery. Delivery! Right over here. Large pepperoni pizza with soda, right? Here you go. Wow, it's still steaming. You got here so fast. Dang, now I want pizza. Maybe I'll get some tomorrow. Huh? Hold up. Hmm? Look at this! Why is the pizza like this? Oh, dang, that's a travesty. Smooshed? And all the toppings all over the place? How are we supposed to eat this? Also not sliced. Even worse. It looks like a bunch of passengers after a sharp curve. Total mess. Well, it's still edible. You can spread it back out if you like. Huh? You should thank me for bringing it so fast. Speed's what counts in delivery, right? What kind of joke is... I'm filing complaint. Hikari, call their corporate office. Ooh, eternal hold music. Here we come. Seriously, just eat it. I got here lightning fast. I will be complaining. This is why I pick up my own pizza. Though I did try the pizza in Japan. That was not bad. Just expensive. Pretty good otherwise. How fast were you driving to make it look like this? Were you having a road rage? Were you having road rage or something? This office is a total mess now. Alright, you wanna play it that way? I can make some calls on my own. How'd you like to never set foot on the road again? Yeah, we ride trains. We don't need roads, dumbass. Oh, you wait and see, you little Highlander brats. I'm from the Vroom Vroom Race Association, you know. You scared now? I'm gonna make you pay for this. I see. So that's what the illustration for the event was about. Never had a delivery go bad on that front. Yeah, actually. I also think I don't usually order delivery. I think I've ordered pizza maybe a total of less than one hand's worth. Less than 5 fingers worth. Maybe twice at most. I don't order pizza. I make my own pizza though. It's okay. Hunger at 100%. 500 million damage per second. Hang on a little longer. They said they're gonna send another delivery guy. So you end up getting a refund. You must be very used to getting your way. Although taking off a biker gang might not have been the best idea. Bikers don't ride on train tracks. We'll be fine. I'm not worried about you two. I'm worried about myself. Worrying about you two will be a waste of time. Hikari, smack her. Boo, too hungry. No strength for revenge. You know what I'm surprised about? Not a single mention of Sensei this entire thing. I think they're like getting away from Sensei being too involved with the events since the Millennium one. The Millennium Expo event, yeah. Sensei was pretty hands off with that one, and now I haven't seen any mention of that. Sometime later, Hikari falls asleep. That's been a while. Or she's just that tired. That was a nice nap. It's almost time for departure, shall we? Oh, you're going? Eating then sleeping. You really made yourself at home here. Good luck with all that work you're doing. Adios. Sorry for all this. Yeah. They're finally gone. Yeah, the nurse really got to me. Phew. Where'd the train go? There is a reason why there's a whole inspection process. I'm telling you, it's okay. Where did the train go? Huh? Hmm? Why are you... Okay, yeah. Where'd the train go? What do you mean? It was here before. Where'd it go? What? It's gone. Officers, you can't joke about that. We're not. Seriously, where'd it go? Did the biker gang take the entire freight train? How? Eh? I'm assuming the biker gang took it. What the heck? How do you miss an entire train? That's impossible. You're saying the automatic departure system sent the train off on its own? Oh. Right, there was that issue earlier. Yes, every train has an override switch in the driver's compartment, but... I suppose everyone was here in the station office when it happened. That stare that Alba has is great. What? Why are you looking at me like that? If only someone had been in the compartment doing their job. Shut up! Anyway, it went off to a different station, so we just need to track it down. Super annoying. Let's see what lines we can take to go after it. I think the subway would be the fastest right now, probably. Alright, let's go. We gotta take care of this fast if we want to make the delivery on time. Boo, the subway sucks. You know what? I may have mentioned this plenty of times before, but I absolutely hate the trains in Tokyo. Not that because they don't work, but because they're so freaking packed. It doesn't matter if it's rush hour or not. The train lines are almost always full these days. I'm like, is it just because of the number of tourists coming in, or has Tokyo just gotten that much more people than they're used to? I don't know. But holy crap, I don't like being in the trains in Tokyo. I don't like Tokyo in general, but it's so much nicer everywhere else though. Though I kind of wish they had more trains everywhere else. If you're not in a big city, you're gonna be using buses. The buses are alright. It's just not as fast. And that's where we are with this. Oh! There's Sensei. It's like, when Sensei showing up? Finally, I guess. I see. Oh, hold on. You called Charlotte Sensei? Oh, why are you bringing them into this? What's going on? Nozomi no call. Hikari call. So why? Because Sensei said to call if we ever need any help. That's just what people say when they're polite. It doesn't mean anything. Well, I mean, if we can help, why not? They want to talk to me? Hi, I'm Utsumi Alba. Second year from the Freight Logistics Department. Hi, Alba. Nice to meet you. Nice to meet you, too. You're second year? Yes. You officers are first years, right? Those are all just numbers. That's what I say. I wasn't trying to pull rank on you. I didn't even expect any special treatment in the first place. Ah, found it. Let's go. Alright. Found what? I can already see the president's face if she comes back after all that festival research to empty coffers. She won't be happy, that's a certainty. President? Have we seen the president? We haven't seen the president. This must be different for you. Riding a train as far as opposed to actually driving it. Ooh, wobble wobble. It wouldn't be this wobbly if it were a train. Though I guess that's just how subway cars are since they're smaller. Officers, could you please tone it down a little? Why? Well, belittling the subway on the subway while wearing our school uniform is not a good look for the school. Belittling? Belittling? I'm just saying how it is. It's true, but that doesn't mean you should say it out loud. Wait, are you just not aware of the concept? Do you know what the word tact means? No idea. What's the point of holding back like that? Fair. And they made you both officers. Okay, you know what though? The higher-ups did say to take this mission seriously. And there's not a good excuse for losing a train. No get caught, no need excuse. That's true. Alright, let's get this taken care of. Ah, of course. There would be Sukeban on the train. Hey, look over there. Oh, Highlanders. Jacking up the subway prices and then showing up to lord it over us, that's a power move. I mean, not that it matters in our case since we're free riding. How? Turnstile jumpers usually do not happen, but okay. I didn't know Highlander people ran subways. Maybe? Trains, subways, they're not that different. Well, while they're here, maybe we should teach them a lesson. Handle, stretching, infinity, spiral spin. These handles are great though. Maybe we should put them on the trains too. Oh, these handles? Yeah, that's not for playing around, kids. Hikari, maybe give that a rest. You two knows of me. Whatever you say, Sensei. Was I being too loud? Okay. They listen to Sensei. Sensei, listen. Not all our officers are like this. Please don't judge our entire academy on them. It's fine. I'm here to help and supervise all three of you. And yet I'm the only one with any shame. Yo, Highlanders! How dare you raise the subway fare? How are students like us supposed to pay that, huh? We don't run the subway though. Ah, is that so? I learned something new! Oh no, you're not getting out of this. Rails are rails. You make money off the rails, so you're responsible. Okay, that doesn't make sense. What kind of logic is that? Yeah, you should pay us. What's it called again? Emotional distress compensation. Yeah, that! Emotional distress compensation? Who's in charge of the subway? I'm assuming DU itself. So it's also like this in real life. At least in Japan anyway. Within Tokyo itself, there are, I think, at least 3 or 4 different train lines. There's a JR train line, which is basically the national train line. So they're not just in Tokyo, but all over the country. But also within cities, they can also have their own personal train system, tram system, bus system, what have you. They don't have to use a national system if they don't want to, or if they just didn't have it there to begin with, which is the case for most of the country. Every single major city is going to have their own public transportation. There's always some sort of public transportation, whether it be at least buses. Trams are also fairly common in most other places. I think it's only in Tokyo and Osaka, maybe even Kyoto, though I don't think I've ever ridden the train in Kyoto, where they'll have their own subway system. Technically speaking, the JR when they have trains in Tokyo, that's technically a subway, but train's a train. But yeah, Osaka has their own subway system, and then even within Tokyo, there's a Tokyo Metro, but there's also the Seibu lines. I don't know who runs the Seibu lines, but Tokyo Metro, Seibu, and then there's even what is it? Keikyu. At least 3 different freaking train lines, apart from the national lines in Tokyo. So yeah, normally that'd be a city thing. So in this case, I don't know if that's probably the same logic. It's probably DU running their own subway, which is kind of interesting. I think in Korea they also have their own subway. I don't know if they have a national train line like Japan does though. Anyway, you heard me. You're as responsible as anybody else for this. You think you're better than us, don't you? You think we're just a bunch of delinquents who can't study? I mean, isn't that basically it? That hurts. That hurts. I'm gonna need something to make me feel a whole lot better. Nozomi, do you have any money? Nope. Sensei paid for our tickets. Wait. You don't carry money on yourself? Unless you mean you only have a card. No money. We're super poor. Oh, you seriously think we're gonna believe that, huh? Fine. If you're broke, you can pay us in ammo. Everyone, let's just take a breath. Who's this? An adult? Oh, adults have money. Why don't you reach into that big, thick wallet and make a donation to some poor students? Do they not know Sensei? Have you not seen Sensei before? Big, thick wallet and make a donation for some student. What? How is that phrasing? My wallet is probably thinner than you expect. Yeah, I think Sensei is I don't know how much Sensei gets paid, but it's not that it's probably not because Sensei doesn't get paid that much, but it's also probably because a Sensei spends way too much on things he doesn't need to spend on, like action figures and gacha games. That's where most of the money goes to. You're asking us to calm down now? Our grades are bad, studying's boring, our wallets are empty. Picking a fight with random people in the subway is the only way we can express the accumulated frustrations of our failed dreams and disappointments. Okay. You got issues. Bad grades and a bad attitude. You want a piece of me? I know how you feel. What? I got a 25% in classics. I do know what it means to fail. Okay, so you're bad at studying too, so what? But if you chose not to study because you didn't want to, shouldn't you also accept the results of that? I don't wanna. Don't wanna take responsibility for my own actions. Can't we just chill and be happy? Why is the world gotta be so, cold all the time? I feel that. Why do you think the world should be kind to you? Huh? Alba, where are you getting with this? What do you mean, why? It'd be nice, that's why. That's naive of you to say. The world is a cold, harsh place. There's no one out there waiting to take responsibility for you. I mean, you're not wrong, but dang, girl. You don't have to lay it on like that. Honestly, it's kind of astonishing that you're still so innocent and wishful. Are we not allowed to wish for things? I want to be loved too, you know. Such meaningless wants and expectations only set you up for more disappointment. You have so much to learn. And you're a second-year student who is already very cynical. Alba's base already 38 mentally. How old is she? She's twice the age of whatever she is right now. If you have no expectations, you won't be hurt so easily. You'll never be disappointed again. I mean, you're not wrong, but also that's a little sad. Can I confirm that is what engineering does to your psyche? Yeah, honestly, the lab is like that also. But then again, it's also routine. Nothing really changes. And you kind of get bored. And yeah. The real story here is Alba desperately needs therapy. Oh, I mean, sure, she needs someone to talk to. That's for sure. That's why I never look forward to anything. I mean, don't look forward to anything. Never have any expectations, so get disappointed. But aren't you just excited about something? No? Damn. What kind of life have you had to be like this? Oh, she is like tainted. Seriously. Let's go as far away from them as possible. Wow, you chase them away with your negative aura. Not bad. Oh, yes. Chase them away with a negativity. I wouldn't call it negative, just neutral. Normal even, right? I mean, I get where she's coming from. I feel like I'm pretty neutral in general. Not exactly negative. Not exactly positive either. Maybe slightly optimistic. Cautiously optimistic most times. And no matter how many times I take the D&D alignment test, I always seem to end up as true neutral. Always. And I'm basically just answering what I feel like at the time. And it's been like I take it like years apart and still the same. Why? Am I actually true neutral? No expectees though? Expectees are fun. Fun is not a necessity of mine. Well, it should be. Everything needs to be fun, don't you think? I think so, yeah. There are many different ways to approach life. I hope you find something to look forward to every day, Alba. Yes, we hope you find something to look forward to. I wonder... Well, even if I never do, it doesn't really matter. Dang. This is too early for you to be this cynical. This is our stop. The train's gotta be here, right? It has to be here. It's going to be here. Yeah, there's gonna be the train lost and found. Let's go, Abba. Right. Did we find the train? In search for a missing train. Back on search for a missing train. I'm guessing we don't find the train. I get up, I eat the little pre-made food I can quickly prepare. I trudge to work. I spend my day pushing all the petty issues. I watch assistant design to not let people advance. Sensei, please stop. I mean, she chose engineering. It's not it's not like they also. I don't. I think the twins, at the very least, maybe went into Highlander wanting to be drivers and did that, but somehow also got promoted at the same time. That part we probably don't know about just yet. In any case, Alba went into engineering, and I guess depending on how you look at it, engineering is soul sucking in a way because you're watching all the stupid people ruin stuff, or it's just regular maintenance. But it's like, why is everything breaking? Don't expect this to run so well, and unless I work on it, and then it should run for a very long time. Wait, it departed automatically again? We don't know why either. That train wasn't even on the schedule for today. Total whiff. See what I mean about expectations? Do you happen to know which station it's headed to? It's like the meme of those engineering students who went to the University of Waterloo. Oh, are you talking about the IDs? I think I've seen something similar. The IDs where it's like, first year of university, second year of university, kind of thing. Yeah, the ID meme. That was I don't think. Wait, have I actually ever taken pictures every year for IDs? No, I haven't. But it's that. I guess I'll start at the point. It's just funny. Let me take a look at the records. Keep in mind, it's going to be hard to catch if it keeps doing this. This sucks. We're running out of time. We're still okay. We find it. Then full speed to the destination. We can make it. Yeah, we'll have to. It says the train is moving along the northbound line, where there aren't any subway rails. There is a bus going that way. Yeah, the bus is slow though. Not the bus. I feel you. No choice. We got to get on top of this before the higher-ups notice. Lickety-split. Lickety-split. Sha-sha-sha. Who's driving the bus? Can we Eurobeat the bus? Oh, dang, the bus stop. This brings up way too many memories. Sometimes a bus stop doesn't even look like this. Sometimes a bus stop is just literally a post. And maybe a bench, if you're lucky. When's the bus coming? The bus is late? Yeah. The bus is always late. Even in Japan. Why? Traffic. And all the people that want to get on and off the bus from the other stops. It's always late. I think the latest I've seen the bus was like maybe 10-15 minutes. But yeah, it's always late. Let's crawl. It's faster. Why they always sit when you need them the most? Yeah, I know, right? Alba, you don't look so good. You okay? Yes, I'm fine. The thing is, I get bad motion sickness. Oh, yeah. I don't know if I can help you with that. Do we have any Dramamine, Benadryl, anything like that? I don't know what people take for motion sickness. Motion sick? Wait, if you get motion sick on a bus, how do you not get motion sick on a train? And the subway? What's the difference? Yes, anything on the road just makes me dizzy. You know what? Fair. I used to have motion sickness on boats before, but I've ridden so many boats this past trip and I didn't feel motion sick whatsoever. It's like, even on the rockiest boats, I didn't feel motion sick somehow. And I was like, wow, did I get cured and I just didn't know about it? Though, though I don't really understand getting motion sick on a car. I know a lot of people do get motion sick in a car, but I think the only time I get motion sick in a car is if I try to read like a book or something in a car as a passenger, which I don't try to do. But if on my phone, that's usually not a issue. Train rides are smoother and rocks slower. I guess that's fair. Buses and trains are way easier for me than cars. What's the difference between... Well, I guess the car is a lot smaller, right? So there's a lot of momentum that you can feel, especially in the passenger seats, either in the front or the back. That makes sense. Compared to a bus is a lot bigger, but they also tend to not go as fast as the car does. Yeah. Just imagine it's already making me... And that's why trains are better. You hardly ever get motion sickness. I know. That's part of the reason why I applied to Highlander. Even a short ride sounds like it'd be rough. I could buy some medication if you want to wait here. Oh, there it is, the bus. Super late, but there it is. Don't worry about me, Sensei. The bus is here and we're out of time. I can manage. Let's go. If it gets too much, just let me know. Okay. Sometimes all you need is like to close your eyes and like lean on someone or something. That usually helps. Oh dang, it's been a while since I've seen these animal people. Why are you so late? We waited 5 minutes more than we should have. 5 minutes late isn't terrible, actually. I'm sorry. Traffic is traffic, you know? Can't help that. I guess even the trains can be late. I have seen a lot of delays on the train lines in Tokyo recently. I'm not sure what that's about. And there was this biker gang doing a street takeover on the way here. Train is so much better. Right? Just one straight path, nothing in your way. Hey, trains and buses both have their ups and downs. Actually, I don't usually see Highlander students on the bus. Well, yeah, we're in a hurry. We're in your hands, let's just say that. Are you their guardian? Well, wherever you're going, I'll take you there. Yeah, there's so many much stops in between. If you're about to throw up, I can pat your back. I'm not going to. Hikari form 108. 1,000 hammers go. Very soft pats in the back. Students have guardians? Well, Sensei's technically a guardian. Technically. Oh, stop it. I mean, it doesn't hurt, but you are going to make me sick. Ugh. I got some plastic bags if you need one. Alba, if you look outside and take a deep breath, you'll feel better. Does that work? The world is full of suffering. Not the first person to say that, by the way. You guys having a problem back there? She's about to throw up. No, I'm not. I might, but... Can we not talk about this? Getting angry is just making it worse. Hold it in just a little longer. I'll try to drive as smoothly as possible. I've got an idea. Let's get there as fast as we can. Light speed. I can't do that. There's this regulation called space cushion. Oh, that's kind of train-like. Yeah, but unlike trains, buses have to stop every couple of blocks. That makes it easier to get on and off. Also, you're complaining about the bus while you're taking the bus. Yeah, you got me there. I mean, who doesn't complain about the buses? Ah, crud. There's a biker gang again. You brats are gonna get yourselves hurt. Get off the road. Get out of the road. Shut up! There's our road. Back off. Oh, Vroom Association? Those little... Ugh. The president's calling. Step on the gas. We're gonna be stuck here. You guys, get out of the way. We're in a hurry. It's over. We're donezo. Seriously, there's just no way. More back patties? Please don't. I don't get how traffic happens. Why doesn't everyone just go at the same time? Okay, this is why you're not driving. Alba, you're a second year. What do you think? Don't talk to me right now. You sure you're gonna be fine till we get there, Alba? Yeah, I think. If you can keep them off me. At least the driver's good for his word and going smoothly. You said we had the courier job, so how exactly did it come down to this? Oh, never mind. It's you. Wait, hold up. You know the answer to that. All that reckless driving of yours leaves the packages in pieces. Or puts Valkyrie on your tail. This mob character is definitely an interesting one. Got a new one anyway. We're faster though. We're the uncatchable outlaws of the street. You are. But what I need this time is security and stability. Hence, rail transport is the safest bet. Yeah, I'm not gonna do the radio anymore. Undogs your Kana? Oh yeah, people have been saying that this looks like Kana's long lost sister or something. The eyes are kinda similar, but I think the hairstyle and the blonde hair is the biggest similarity. Damn it. We lost to a train? Us? The deal is done. We have nothing further to discuss. Hold on. Wait. Unbelievable. We worked so hard for this job. The boob window? A little unnecessary, but they would be a little bit sloppy. Ooh, that reminds me. I'll get to it when she's highlighted. Cap, are you okay? This jacket, this jacket and pants combo with the lettering I have actually seen in real life, and I know it's a thing with like delinquents and biker gangs in Japan. Not that there are any these days that I can tell, but there was let me see if I can find it really quick. Sorry, getting distracted because it was like the coolest thing I've seen in a thrift shop. It was also the one thing I did not expect to see in a thrift shop. And there were a lot of nice things in that clothing thrift shop that I saw. Let's see, it was right over. Which one was it? I think it might have been after. Oh yeah, it was this. I didn't really get a good picture of it, but it was this. Let's see. No, not this one. This one? Yeah. I mean, I didn't get a good picture of it because it was like the shopkeeper was there. I wasn't sure about their photo policy, but I was like just taking a quick snapshot. But someone, for some odd reason, sold their biker gang outfit to a thrift shop, and now it's being sold for, how much was it? I think 1800 yen? Yeah, roughly about 1800 yen for this thing. And I was like so tempted to try it on and get it. But at the same time, where the heck am I gonna use this thing? It's so cool though. It is actually very cool. Would have loved it though. I'm not Cap. Call me President. I'm sorry, but President. Take it to Comic Get. That would actually not be a bad idea if I actually went to Comic Get. All right, what do you have for me? What is it? I'm calling everyone like you said. What's next? At this point, we've only got one move. What's that? To reclaim the opportunity we lost. Oh, I don't get it, but it sounds cool. Those brats stole our work right out from under us, and I'll take it back and make them pay. I don't think that's how it works, but okay. Hey, Highlander girls. You said this is your stop, right? That's right. We're here. Sensei's wallet is getting dry this entire trip. Remember, they don't have any money on them. Time to train find. How are you feeling, Aoba? Finally. It's over. Good job holding it in. We could have had another mess in our hands. Thank you, bus driver, for being so considerate. No problem. I make sure everyone gets where they need to go safe and sound. So, what do you think? Just as good as a train, right? It is, definitely. But if you'd taken the train, you would have gotten motion sick in the first place. Plus, there's bathrooms. Do you have any social skills? Anyway, I still like trains better, but buses might not be half bad. Once in a while it's not bad, or if you don't have a choice. Would ride again. Bye, driver. Hope to see you next time. Thank you, Mr. Driver. You want bat patties now? You're just teasing me, aren't you? Come on, we got a train to catch. Man, they put a train on the... what do you call it? On the event poster. And we haven't seen the train since the beginning. No train, train gone again. We took the bus trip for nothing. Not that I had any expectations. I don't remember that. You had expectations. You expected this to be over soon. By the way, just what kind of cargo is on that train? Did we not tell you? No, haven't heard of it at all. Nope, we no tell, Sensei. Oh yeah, you're right. You've been helping us all this time without knowing why? I was told it was an emergency. I always come running if a student asks for help. Yeah, that too. Whoa, so there are people like that out there. Straightforward as always. Alright, Sensei, listen up. The cargo in that train is a top secret. Is a complete mystery. Alright, even you don't know what it is. Huh? Yeah, we don't know either, and we don't care. Get thing to place on time, that's all we know. That's right, it's all we gotta do. Doesn't matter what it is. Really? I mean, yeah, most people don't really care. That's for someone else to check. How are you so calm about this, Sensei? I've got questions here. Shouldn't you at least know what you're delivering? Well, they did tell us actually, but we weren't listening. Nope. Words go in, words fall out. You must be so proud. Hey, like I said, it doesn't matter. Job's the same whether we know or not. So you just do what you're told, no questions asked? Is that bad? Bad? I don't know if I'd call it bad. But shouldn't you at least be able to make your own decisions? Yeah, I guess. But what are you doing here if you're not doing what you're told? Well, that's... Yeah, you look like you'd rather be anywhere else. Critical hit right where it hurts. The thing is, okay, yes. I do what I'm told sometimes, but that doesn't mean I want to live that way. Where was I even going with this? Anyway, I'm just an engineer, so for me, that kind of freedom is just a dream. Probably impossible. But you two are officers. You have a whole lot more power than I do. Nah, bigger job, bigger bosses. We're just middle management. Wow, they really are, huh? That's... I think we'd both love to skip all the boring jobs we do. But it'd be more boring not to do anything, so we just do them. So if I ever made officer, it'd be more of the same. That doesn't give me a lot to look forward to. Just live. One day, next day, that's all you need. This is getting deep. This is getting deep. Okay, so no one knows what the cargo is. Nope, I do remember hearing it's very, very important. Ooh, should we peeky? We shouldn't do that. Didn't you just say we ought to know what we're delivering? That's different. You know, confidentiality and all that. I didn't hear anything about that, did you? What do you say, Sensei? Should we open it? Without permission? That's no fun. Yeah, it could just be a bunch of mouthwash. You never know. I'm getting a really bad feeling about all this. Huh? What's she looking like that for? What's she up to, Hikari? Too soon? When was it? It's been more than 3 months. Call the next station. Train's there. Please don't send it off again. What'd you call with? Walkie-talkie. I stole... Wait. Walkie-talkie? What's the range on a walkie-talkie anyway? Also stole? Yeah. Nice one, Hikari. Now that I think about it, that's one way we could solve this. Before it departs again. Yeah, we should just tell him to keep it there. Hikari, give me that. Hey, can you hear me? Highlander crew in charge over there? Yes, I can hear you. This is Tachibana Nozomi from the CCC. You have a freight train that just got there, right? That's ours. It keeps taking off on its own. There's a glitch or something. Keep it there. Don't let it leave. We'll be there right away. We can't keep hold of a freight train that big at this station. And we got to keep the passenger trains moving. No, listen. You have to keep hold of it. Otherwise, there's going to be a huge problem. Just what is going on? Hold on. Right now, we also have a little... Big train stays put. No leaving, no joke. We are jokeless. Repeat, jokeless. You would think they have phones at the stations, but technically speaking, I guess if they're on duty, you're not supposed to use the phones. You're supposed to be using either work phones or I guess a walkie-talkie in this case. What? Look, there's really important cargo on that train. And that glitch has been sending it all over the place. Okay. Got it? Hey, you still there? Do you get how important this is? Let me... hi, yes. I know how they sound, but they are telling the truth. No, I mean... Ah, the press is here. Hey, we just said all that in the middle of Kivotos' live stream. Breaking news! Did everyone hear that? Ah, of course. There's something incredible in that very train. Could it be something great enough to turn Kivotos' fortunes around? That could be the truth behind... What could be the truth behind the mysterious cargo? When we find out, you'll hear it here first. Why didn't you say that they were there to begin with? They're the worst people to find out about anything. This is, bad. We're doomed. Absolute doom. Vroom Vroom Race Association. Okay, I guess this is where the fight happens. Cooked. I repeat, cooked. Everyone, there's something incredible. It could change Kivotos. That's it. We found it. I love it when the news comes straight to me. President, what should we do? Get everyone we can on the road right now. We're taking control of that train. Oh, orders from the president, go! VVR's name is good enough that they need their own special event? Yeah. Hold on. What? You heard it on the news, right? Yes, and? Then we might not be the only ones going after it. Good point. Of course, Sukeban and Helmet Gangsters would also want in on this action. What? A freight train full of cash? No one said that. Oh, that's even worse. I don't think I've seen the black market people in a while. A weapon that can take over Kivotos, you sure? Okay, how did they screw this up so badly? This really is... a treasure train! Maybe not wrong. Everything we want is right there! Finders Keepers! What is this, the One Piece? What is this? We're on the news. Should have recorded it. Ah, seriously! We just happened to stumble right into a live stream. Wow, when's the last time things went this wrong? I don't know, when was the last train event? That was pretty bad. The one train is real. Alright, let's just find it first and get it out of here. Sure, yes. Things should be safe once the train gets running. Okay, phew, we're here first. Let's find the train. Did the train leave again? Freight train, where are you? Hey, are you those CCC people who called earlier? Yuppies. Where train? This way. Is it at least in the train yard? Hmm? Aren't they... What, you know them? Yeah, they're the jerks who ordered that pizza. Oh, you were the delivery person from earlier? The one you told us about? That's right, the Highlanders. Ooh, well, we've got him now. Let's teach him a lesson. Someone just ordered a beatdown. Hey, you! Ho ho, it's just not your day, is it? And now, sweet revenge. Who? You already forgot? I got fired because of you. Oh, you're that terrible pizza driver from earlier. Yeah, and they fired me on the spot because you complained. That was my first day. I usually last for 2 at least. Oh, okay, so you're just not good in general. Well, you can't have it good, fast, and cheap, you know. Well, if you're gonna make deliveries, don't drive like you're in a biker gang. Yeah, that was barely even a pizza by the time you got it there. Bikes are lame anyway. Don't tell people that, Hikari. Oh, you just keep digging that hole. Let's teach him a little respect. Get him. Fight happened. We are not doing fight. How'd that happen? Can't believe they got us, those little... This ain't over. Our president's gonna show you what's what. And they're out. Nice job with those orders, Sensei. So, this is Sensei's Fable tactical skill. Amazing. But is anyone else wondering why? These people showed up out of nowhere. What would a biker gang be doing here? You want me to wake him up and ask? Well, does it matter? Weird stuff happens all the time. I don't think this is going to be the end of it. We should get on that train and leave ASAP. Looks like more troublemakers coming this way. They must have seen the news too. Yeah, we are pretty late, aren't we? All aboard. Right, let's go. Alright. Fan Club of Death? What that kind of title is that? Fan Club of Death. Well, at least we're finally on the train. It just took like half the event. Okay, let me just do the math. I think we can still barely make it in time. Yeah, pretty close. At least we found the train. We did! We found it! Hard part's over. Although I feel like I'm forgetting something. Biker gangs in your neighborhood? Hey, it's that train, right? Woo, yeah it is! Floor it! Oh yeah. Ha! Found you, Highlander brats. I knew you'd be headed this way. Just like you planned, President. Now we just take the cargo, get it delivered safe and sound. It's the perfect plan. And then everyone will know we're the best. Right? It's all about the results in this line of work. We're the best couriers in the business. We're the National Transporter Association, the Vroom Vroom Race Association, Race Association for short. National Transporter Association? I feel like that's shorter than Vroom Vroom Race Association. The Vroom Vroom is easier to say. Huh? What's wrong? Why is there a helicopter? That's what I want to know. Ah, that's why there's a helicopter. Why are you here again? Kawaru Shinon here from Chronos Live, right on the scene. If you look down there, you can see the mystery train on the move. Ah, and there appears to be a biker gang in hot pursuit already. Just what is that train carrying, and where is it going? Stay tuned, folks. Chronos will always be there right in the thick of it, fighting for your right to know. Are you sure you should be reporting on this? Don't you have more important news to go after? Do they have some kind of vendetta against us or what? Well, Chronos is Chronos, but why the biker gang? Revenge for pizza incident? Kivotos has incredibly journalist-friendly laws. I mean, as it should be, but they're in the thick of it. I am done trying to understand here. Seriously, your right to know? They're just inciting a bigger mob. True. Maybe if we shot them out of the sky, that'd shut them up. Alba, please calm down. Look, unless you can shoot that rocket into the past, it's not gonna do any good. Let's just figure out our next move. At least Nozomi has a good... Wait, which one's Nozomi? Yeah, at least Nozomi has a good head on her shoulders. I think both of the Highlander twins do anyway. What do you suggest then? No idea. I hate myself for almost listening to you. Why is it smoking? We got a dusty movie black cloud there. Emphasis on movie. Yeah, no kidding about the movie. Are you talking about what's a dust cloud? Explosion? There it is, the treasure train. Oh, even they have their own bikes apparently. It's all ours. Get out of the way. President, weirdos incoming. What do we do? What? Why all of a sudden? It's that news helicopter's fault, isn't it? No, that train is ours. It's a free-for-all. Thanks, news people. Wow, there are bikes, tactical vehicles. Is that a modded tank? Cool. We got a fan club of death. Oh, cool. We got fan club of death. That's what it is. Well, we can't fight them all. We just gotta keep going full throttle. Wait, what happened to the railgun that you guys used back then? Is that gone? Is it not on this train? I guess this might be just a regular freight train. It's speed. We need to go faster. There's the CG. Right, let's see who we got here. The actual biker gangs. I think all the biker gangs are here. It's just all biker gangs here. Biker gang, biker gang, biker gang, biker gang, and no, I don't see the Sukeban or the helmet gang. Huh. Wow, this really went sideways, didn't it? Yeah, we're in trouble. This really does need full animation. A lot of events need full animation. Sadly, we're not getting anything past season 1. Oh! Oh, wait, I didn't see the top fly off just now. How did the top fly off? Why did they shoot to get the top to fly off? That, ha ha ha! That train's as good as ours. Or else we'll blow it sky high. Okay, that's what blew it off. How'd this even happen? The press. Blame the press. Are you seeing this, everyone? This is all happening live. We have multiple factions in pursuit of this so-called treasure train. It's an enormous chase. Yeah, no thanks to you. But only one of them can take the treasure. Who's it going to be? Stay tuned. There's something coming at us. Is that a rocket? It looks like one. Breaking news! There is now a rocket flying towards our helicopter. Yeah. But wait, what? Bye-bye, and now no more press. We've been hit! This is media suppression! The only time I will approve of media suppression. Wow, that was awesome! Who fired that shot? Alba, was it you? No, that was not me. As much as I wanted to, I had nothing to do with it. It was somebody behind us. Oh, the black market. I guess I wouldn't have guessed, actually. It could have either been that or anyone with a tank. The news is broken. Don't need any more buzzards knowing where we are here. Hey, that was some quick thinking. Nice work. Huh? Your competition. If you're not with us, you're competitors. That treasure belongs to us. And more explosions. Is this train gonna come out in one piece? But President, we're under attack. We're spec'd out for courier work, not a full-on battle. Those shotguns mean anything? Well, they're efficient, taking out their own competitors one by one. They are so gonna win. Which one? That's bad for us. They're after our train. Right, forgot. At least we have fewer enemies now, but they're closing in. Plus, Gehenna's right up ahead. That's gonna be more trouble. Wait, we're going through Gehenna? Okay, are we gonna see the usual? Should we just bail out and make a run for it? Bailing on missions is not in the job description. Neither is any of this. Let's just all calm down and think for a second. Trip Trap Train Part 2. It may as well be. Minus, you know, the terrorists on the train. Right now, the terrorists are outside the train. I got nothing. Unless you can think of a way to not get robbed, not get wrecked, and not get punished? It's so scary! But you look so happy about it. Oh, what are you laughing for? There's nothing funny about this. Well, sob. Well, don't cry. Oh, you're fake crying. That's just great. Boo, way to figure it out. Another dust cloud coming in. Here comes a new challenger. Alright. Kinda wish I did these fights just for the continuity. Trains don't run alone. Hey there, train! I know that voice, do I? Oh, it's a Yori! I did not realize it would be Iori. You're in the Gehenna district. Nobody makes a fuss here but us. Iori! How? Well, I'm so glad to see you. Huh? Huh? What the? Sensei, what are you doing here? Look, it's a long story. Help us now. I'll explain later. What is it with you and trade, Sensei? Let me guess. You got caught up in another big pile of misunderstandings. Probably not wrong. Sharp as always, Iori. Look, I'll lick your foot again if you help. Yes. I'll lick your foot again if you help. What kind of nonsense is that? Don't be weird. You'll explain later, you say? Nothing good's gonna come of this. Wow, Sensei, you even know Gehenna people, huh? Wow, Sensei, you lick feet? Okay, I can explain that one. Kinda had to. But, Are you going to lick our feet next? Do you want to? They didn't object to it. Get to the roof. We'll go from there. Hup! This train's ours now. Dang, always a black mark with the high explosives. Shoot, they caught up. Told ya they were gonna win. Were we taking bets? This is no joke. What happens if the cargo explodes or something? Oh, what should we do? What is this? The Gehenna Prefect team is attacking us now. Dang, Iori, you were quick. Seriously? You better have a hell of an explanation, Sensei. Thank you! You can always count on Iori. Yeah, you got some crazy skills. All hail the Gehenna Guerrero. What? Gehenna Guerrero? What's that supposed to mean? What? Let's get up there and clear the roof. I hate this world. Take the lead, Sensei. Alright, fight happened, fight done. These brats are stronger than I thought. If we'd make it just a little farther, we could have taken over the whole black market. How big are these rumors getting? We don't even know what's in here. You know those goblins who guards chests and stuff? Now I know how they feel. Situation under control. Thanks again, Iori, and the prefect team comes through again as long as we're in the Gehenna district. You're in our jurisdiction, of course we intervened. That doesn't mean we're going to let you go. Well, I suppose you always have your reasons, whichever students you're with at the time. So you do believe me. What I believe is that you're going to visit the prefect team right after this and explain everything. Sure, why not? And since you're on your way out of our district, I'll leave you to it. You're like the prefect team ace. No, I'm no ace. Even though the train was moving, perfect hit. Hikari's impressed. Thank you, truly. My life was flashing before my eyes. You saved us. I'll find a way to repay you, even if it's out of my own pocket. I think this is like the first time Iori's ever gotten so much praise, so she's not used to it. Well, take care, friends from Highlander. And you too, Sensei. Yeah, thanks again, Yuri. Wow, Sensei, I didn't think we'd meet any friends of yours along the way. It really does come down to who you know, doesn't it? Friends and connections. How the hell am I supposed to make it in a world like this? Okay, enough of that. You have no friends? How do you think it feels to hear that question? Looks like no friends. Dang, no friends? Really? Wearing a uniform doesn't make you any less of a bratty child. Hikari has lots of friends. Just ask Sensei. You're just gonna keep on pushing me, aren't you? Sensei's gonna be Sensei no matter how you act. I was gonna say, would you like to be friendly? Why do you ask? Oh no. Look at the cargo. The case is cracked. That must have been that last explosion. Luckily it looks like just a little crack in the casing. Huh. So this is a treasure trade. Wow, what's in the box? Can we see? This is not how I thought it would go. What should we do now, President? It's a total free-for-all mess. Everyone's attacking each other and then Gehenna showed up even. I think we lost the others, but we lost the train too. Are we screwed? No, there's always a way. Whether you're doing a delivery or stuck in traffic, or have some road rage. Road rage? There's always a way. We just haven't found it yet. Ah, got it. We flipped the script. How? Before the client switched couriers, they told us where the drop-off would be. We'll get there ahead of them, wait for them, then we stick them up for the cargo. I mean, sure? I don't know if that counts as delivering it to them if you do manage to take it over. That's just robbing at that point. And then we turn around and hand it to the client. Yeah, I don't think that's how it works. Is that okay? I'm not too smart about this stuff, but does that count as a delivery? my point exactly. Does that count as a delivery? Absolutely it does. We'll be the last mile courier. That's what they call it. Doesn't matter how it gets to the client's hands as long as it gets there, right? I guess so? At least for a biker gang, they're trying to do honest work through delivering. They're just not very good at it. That'll make us a major player in the industry. Then we'll build our organization all over Kivodos. Our dreams will finally come true. Let's go. They're ahead of us now, but we got speed on our side. But can you outrun a train? That's the big question. What to do doesn't change? That's a mouthful. That's a tongue twister, not a mouthful. So, is this okay? Is what okay? The cargo, I mean, that we're transporting? Okay, in what sense? I mean, maybe I'm overthinking this, but... would you just spit it out already? People don't typically transport valuables in a freight train like this, do they? Probably not. Right! We usually transport industrial materials. So why are we hauling a shipment of someone's valuables? I mean, does it matter? Packages get transported in trains too all the time, I think, right? Maybe. And why wouldn't they tell us about them? They told us, we just didn't listen. Well, maybe they counted on that. On you two being careless. I think we might be caught up in a conspiracy here. When are we ever not? You've been reading too much manga or what? You've been reading too much manga or what? Don't just slap it off like that. I do read a lot of them. Who doesn't? But just on this one job, the departure system malfunctioned. Kronos flew in and did a special report on us. Multiple gangs came at us. Could that all be coincidence? Well, the malfunction was weird, yeah, but everything after that was because of our own mistakes. What if someone planned for those two? Wow, okay, conspiracy theory much? What if there's a criminal organization counting on us to botch this job? I've heard they use valuables like artwork for money laundering. I mean, it wouldn't be the first time. Hikari heard that too. We're in the middle of something big here. Too big. Shake up all of Kifoto's big. Right, Sensei? I'm not just being paranoid, am I? Well, now that you mention it, it does sound a little suspicious. And the biker gang, they were weird too. They kept on following us, right? That couldn't have just been revenge for the pizza incident. It wasn't. Weren't they in our fan club? There is no fan club. So, what are you suggesting we do? I'm not saying that I want to do anything. It's just I'm worried. Because what we're carrying here, they might use it for something bad, you know? And if that's the case, would that make us accomplices for bringing it to them? I don't think so. I don't think that's how it works. You were just trying to do your job, and what happens on the job is, you know, basically out of your control. Basically. If we're going to give it to a criminal, then maybe we just shouldn't. I don't know. I just had that thought. No, I know what you mean, and that sort of thing does happen sometimes. But that doesn't change what we need to do. And that is... someone offered a job, we accepted it. So now we deliver the cargo to its destination. Period. Doesn't matter what's in there, doesn't matter what it is. As long as it doesn't kill anyone. It could be for money laundering, that's perfectly fine. Just no dangerous goods. Simple enough, right? In a sense, but we're not saying don't think about what we're doing or do whatever we're told. Just that once we've accepted a job, we get it done properly every time. We're Highlander. That's our #1 responsibility. Responsibility. Plus, it doesn't do any good to worry about things we don't know. What we don't know, you know? Thinking about it just causes stress. Fair. That's not the only cause of my stress around here. But you do make a good point. Thanks, I feel a bit better now. Right? It's gonna work out. Don't sweat it too hard. It must be nice. Just bouncing through life, never minding the consequences. I personally believe responsibility belongs to adults. Some students don't agree with that. Some students agree with that, some don't. Whatever your beliefs and whatever your decisions, I'll support you the best of my ability as sensei. Yeah, sounds good. Thanks for having my back, Sensei. Put on a cheerleader outfit and say it again. No? I don't think anyone wants to see Sensei in a cheerleader outfit. That would be scary. So, whatever decision we make in the end, you'll wait. Was that a reference to the voice actor for Anime Sensei wearing a cheerleader outfit? That was a reference to that, wasn't it? Oh. Right, that did happen. So whatever decision we make in the end, you'll respect it. Yep. I suppose there's no point in worrying here and now. Better to focus on the delivery. And then, if we want, we can look into how it's being used. Right. But that was just me blathering. Don't take it too seriously. It didn't sound like blathering to me. Well, thank you, Sensei. She's finally loosening up a little bit. Maybe she'll loosen up a lot more in the Momo talk. Huh? Why are you looking so serious? It's just me, or is the train getting faster? Let me see. Faster is an understatement. It shouldn't be able to reach this speed. Are trains having a limit break? What? This is bizarre. Let me try to slow it down. Oh. Oh, no. What? The brake isn't working at all. Huh? That's really bad. Huh? Even Hikari is like visibly surprised. Yeah, that's not good, Sensei. So how do we stop a train that's going however fast? Breakdown. Breakdown, breakdown. That one JoJo song. Alba, what do we do? Well, why are you asking me? You're the engineer. This is your wheelhouse now. You're an engineer. We can drive this thing, but we don't know the mechanics. Great, I'm useless at my only job. I mean, I didn't mean that, but the brake lever's in pieces. The emergency brake isn't responding at all. Must have been all the explosions. So, can we not fix this? If we can't slow down like now, we're gonna blow past the delivery station, go straight to the last stop. Mission failed, game over. Punishment for all. After everything we've been through, if I'd known this was going to happen, I'd have found an excuse to stay home. Stupid me from the past. You knew you shouldn't get mixed up with officers. I want to go back in time and smack myself in the head with a monkey wrench. That would hurt. And you know, just when I had that tiny little bit of hope, here we are, tripping at the finish line. Okay, let's take a breath and analyze the situation. There must be something we haven't thought of yet. Ooh, Sensei. You could shoot webs at the buildings, then jump out in front. No. We're not doing that. Didn't Spider-Man die at the end of that movie? Also, Sensei cannot shoot web. Sensei cannot shot web. Yeah, we don't shoot webs. Okay, what if you just like jump out in front, plant your feet, then push on the train until it stops? Is a suplex gonna be a part of this? Because we can't do that either. I'm glad you see me that way, but no, I can't do that either. That was Superman? The train stopping in the front thing? Oh! Spider-Man survived that one? Okay. I thought he died. I thought there was a movie where Spider-Man actually died. I know he got isekai'd in one movie. I never saw that one though. You're mortal, Sensei. I'm gonna protect you then. I mean, you guys are mortal too. It's just your halos make you a little bit more sturdy than Sensei. Let's think of something else. What do we have to work with? I got a chocolate bar. I was going to save it, but just keep that. There's cargo, which we can't touch. We got a few tools. Guns and ammo, not much help in this situation. Bombs from the battle. Could use a bomb. Bombs, huh? Thought of something? I think there might be a way. Good, cause I got nothing. What is it? What's the way? Well, every method of stopping a train works on the same principle. Friction. Okay, where are we going with this? So that gives us one way. You're not gonna say you're gonna toss the bombs on the train tracks and hope that stops the train, right? Because that sounds bad. She is saying that. She is saying that. To forcefully cause a lot of friction. A bit later. There it is. There's the station. Are you ready? I'm ready. Stand by. This better work. It has to work. Honestly, I'm having second thoughts. This is the only way, right? And second thoughts? Right, get ready. The freight train should be here soon. Is that it? Why is it coming in so fast? I don't think it's even gonna... Huh? Danger, danger. Give us a signal. 3, 2, 1. What are we doing? Earlier... Okay. So it's a bomb. Okay, we have enough explosives to pull this off. Pull what off? We're going to blow up the train's wheels. Just not on the tracks, but I guess it's getting blown off one way or another. I mean, that would work. Blow up the train, blow up the wheels on the front car. It stops and everything crumples. It gets there. It's just the rest of the car's gonna be a mess. You know what? That's fine. That's perfectly fine. Sensei just has to figure out how to survive this. That would probably send the train off the tracks. I mean, as long as it gets to the station on time, delivery done, right? Oh, it's gonna be good. Without the wheels, there'll be a lot of friction. I mean, obviously. And when that happens, friction coefficient overdrive. Yes, that's exactly what I was going to say. There's no alternative, and this will stop the train. It'll also ruin the train and damage the tracks. I don't want to know how expensive it's gonna be to fix. But again, no alternative. That does sound crazy. Okay, let's do it. I mean, do we have a choice? Not really. Are we sure about this? It's the best we've got. We can fix the train. We can lay the tracks again. Sometimes you have to go all in, and this is Kivoto's. I feel like the only help Sensei's ever had in this entire thing was talking to Iori and calming Aoba down. Basically it. Otherwise, he's just in for the ride. Now! Well, that's a lot of train stopping sounds. Well, Sensei, holdy. We're slowing down. Just like that. Okay, just stop now. Ah! 100 meters to destination, 50, 30, 15, 5. And it gets there in time. I don't know how I arrived. I don't know how they timed when they were supposed to blow that thing up, but it works. Now that needs to be animated. Oh, we did it. We did it. Game not over. It worked somehow. Is everyone all right? We're fine, probably. Yes, amazingly. Full health. Hikari Kechi saved Sensei. Say thank you. Thank you, Hikari, for keeping us safe. Oh, dang. We actually get to see how badly damaged it is. Well, I mean, the top blew off earlier. That wasn't our fault. But this being charred to stop it, I think that was our fault. What do we even do when this happens? Is everyone okay over there? Safe delivery, on time, every time. Safe? You wrecked the train and the tracks, but... Well, I guess the cargo made it. I'll, go get the delivery papers. Just hang out here for a sec. So, we're done, right? Yuppies, we're good. I wouldn't call that good. We haven't even started thinking about the cleanup. I am in for such an earful when I get back. Why is life always like this? Oh, come on. Your previous assignments could not have been this bad. Just saying. Thank you so very much for all that hard work. Who are you? Right, the couriers who think that they technically delivered this cargo. We knew you'd get here right on time. Highlanders are nothing if not punctual, huh? You came in real hot. Yeah, it was kind of scary. Quiet, as I was saying. Surely you haven't forgotten about us already. Right, you're our fans. Why would you call it? We are the National Transporter Association, Vroom Vroom Race Association for short. For short? Yeah. It's not short, isn't it? This job will put us on the map. All across the map throughout Kivotos. It's not. Wow, I love your ambition. So what about it? You want us to cheer for you? No, I want you to understand what you've done. Because of you and that precious cargo of yours. What are you talking about? That was our job. But it went through through you Highlanders because the client was concerned about our bad driving. I mean, yes. Yes. Who would trust their valuables to a biker gang? Hey, what's that supposed to mean? You ruined the pizza. That's what it means. You guys couldn't even deliver pizza. Who's gonna trust you with cargo? Shut up and hand it over already. Once the client signs off on our delivery slip, we'll officially have done the job. What are you even talking about? What sense does that even make? Sensei, time to bust out your hidden powers. Maybe you transform if I press here? Oh, ooh, if I push over here, does that unleash your devil power? I haven't played Devil May Cry any of them, so but I think this is a Devil May Cry meme, isn't it? That would be cool though, but that tickles. What are you joking? Now? I'll show how it feels to see all your effort go to waste. What is the devil trigger anyway? I do not know. Alright, well here's the last bit of it. Girl smiles in an unknown what? You damn brats. Wow, it took all afternoon. But President, I think we're done for. We were one step away from achieving our ambitions. Ha ha ha. Slow clap. That's it. Can I do a slow clap? There we go. Maybe that went through the mic this time. My, so you've seen it through to the end. Is that the client? You've done well, Highlander Railroad Academy. Even with the unexpected complications, shall we say? The client. So you were already here. I mean, who else is gonna receive the package? Ah. That's the client? Well, okay, I guess we can just hand over the cargo now. Oh, wait a minute, no. The guy has villain written all over him. Are we sure about this? We get the job done first. Pardon me for keeping you waiting. I was merely inspecting the cargo. The train has seen better days, to say the least, but the cargo is surprisingly intact. I certainly made the right choice leaving it up to you Highlanders. We always do our best in the job, it's only natural. Indeed. Now, if you'd kindly sign this delivery confirmation, that'll be the end of it. You can take care of your work, and I will take care of the cargo. Go on, sign it. Should we really do this? Are we really sure we want to do this? And it's signed. Done. Oh, devil triggers for activating demon powers? Got you. Mission accomplished. Wonderful! I've waited so very long for this moment. Sensei, there's that bad feeling again. Ah, Sensei, pardon me, I didn't see you there. It seems I owe Charlie a debt of gratitude as well. Now, how might I repay you? Hey, fancy running into you here. Do we know this guy? Sensei, you know that guy? He's a famous philanthropist. He provides a lot of scholarships. What? Since when did we meet this guy? Really? You flatter me. I'm nothing more than a simple businessman. That's what a villain would say. That's what a villain would say, but, what? But all my long years of toil have brought me to this. To a fortune capable of helping students across all of Kivotos. I am so used to this NPC being used as, you know, like for evil in other events. I'm surprised that not evil for this particular event. Wait, then why are you talking like a villain? I'm confused. Many people over the years have asked me that very same question. And to this day, I have no idea why. What? That aside, I admire you three. You gave it all your all and delivered the cargo, in spite of all the adversity. Thanks to your devotion to the task, our preparations will soon be complete. I was curious about that. What are you going to do with all those valuables anyway? A bold new venture, one I've long dreamed of. Those who know would call it a charity auction. Why does that sound so sus? Everything this guy says is sus and can be taken a different way. What's that? You see, we intend to place these valuables on display and sell them to the highest bidder. Again, sus! Such valuables attract the wealthy, those who draw their sense of worth from their precious possessions. In other words, those who have the most to give. Wait. Yeah, okay, I didn't skip anything. Every yen we earn will flow straight into the coffers of worthy charities, those chosen in a fair and equal process. Society will reap the benefits, and I, as the host of them all, will reduce my annual tax owed to nothing. Okay, there's the villain part, but also fair. Also fair. All according to plan. That sounds great. Please do something about the way you talk. Legal tax evasion. It is legal. And if it does help at the end of the day, is it really that bad? Probably not. Just like, why can't we do that ourselves, huh? Because we don't have anything that we could reduce our taxes by that much. Like, barely have enough as it is, and then, okay. And you, the National Transporter Association, the Vroom Vroom Race Association for short, you would really need to work on that. Wow, he really said the full thing. I've trusted you with many things, but you've caused such trouble this time. We may have to reevaluate our little arrangement. Okay, stop talking like that. Well, the trouble's your fault in the first place. This whole thing was supposed to be our job. Why'd you go behind our backs and give it to Highlander? Why? Not one day before I ordered luxury sushi. What you delivered to me was an inexcusable mess. If I wanted kaisendon, I would have ordered that. Wow, that's pretty bad. It's kind of like our pizza. That's... Who in their right mind would trust such people with anything of value? Fair. But we're fast, incredibly fast. I'm well aware of that. And perhaps in time I'll have a task that suits you. Really? However, that comes after you take responsibility for the tangible and intangible damages you've done to Highlander, to Charlotte Sensei, and to me. So if you're saying if we make up for that, you'll give us another chance? At least you're trying to do good work for a biker gang. Got it. We'll do as much as we can. And then we'll go back to square one. We'll try to be more professional about our deliveries. Oh, really? President, we're not giving up on our dreams. We're just getting there slowly. With you all here, I believe we can do it. President, don't get sentimental on me now. We've got a mess to clean up. Right. To compensate, I'll give you a coupon for a week's free, a free week's worth of deliveries. We don't need that. I'll give you 2. And the work's finally over. Sleepy. Tired. Good work, everyone. You too, Sensei. Well, that was a whole big bundle of chaos, but I had a good time thanks to you, Sensei. Can I call you next time we need you? You want to put them through this again? Have you no shame? I'll come running anytime. Whenever my students call, I answer. You too, Aoba. Then, if I were the one to call you, would you come to me? Of course. You know, I've never met anyone else like you, Sensei. Wait, no. Don't make me look forward to something again. Hey, I gotta go write a report. Paperwork? Lame. Could you help, Sensei? Cut me some slack. I got my own paperwork to deal with. Maybe we could use this chance to get help at Chalet. What do you think? That sounds fun, doesn't it? Let's go, Hikari. Rolling out. So I guess we're done here? We're done! We handed over the cargo in time, safe and sound. Oh, what a day. I didn't think I'd ever say this, but thanks for your hard work, all your hard work, officers. You're more responsible than I thought you were. What? Say it louder. You heard me. Anyway, I guess I shouldn't always judge officers by first impressions. Was that a compliment or an insult? It was a compliment, in a way. Well, if you say so. Compliment back at ya, Awaba. Friction coefficient overdrive maneuver. Let's do it again next time. Let's not do that again next time. I'd really rather not. On that note, I ought to get back to my quarters. Officers, Sensei, have a safe trip home. What are you talking about? We should get out of here together. Team stuff. You too, Sensei. I thought we established the work was over. What's left to do if not go home? The work's over doesn't mean that we're done. What are you talking about? Do we all want to grab dinner? I guess we're getting lunch. Well, we're getting dinner. Would that be okay for me to join? Together. Let's go. Can I order anything I want? Because I eat a lot. You do? In that tiny little body of yours. Out of Sensei's pocket? I mean, Sensei's pocket has paid for a lot of things today. Paid for the subway tickets, paid for the bus tickets, and I don't know how we got to the next train station, but I'm assuming we took a Highlander train for that one, so everything's fine there. Don't order a pizza. Order a pizza. Still so shameless. Sensei already paid the bus fare, remember? And for the subway. Thank you, Oba, for remembering. Never say no to Sensei's open wallet. I take back everything I just said about the officers. Ah, what an amazing sunset. And my wallet's gone. Oh wow, Sensei actually got the last word on that event. That never happened. Oh! What's this? An ending sequence? That is new. Normally they play this at the beginning. That was cute. I mean, it's just a little montage, but still cute nonetheless. Well, that event was pretty fun. I did like that. I could go for a little bit longer. Yeah, and the Highlander was added. Speaking of, actually, I don't think I have any of the Highlanders in my rosters, so sorry, we're gonna have to kick you 3 out. We can put Aoba, Hikari, and where's Nozomi? Nozomi over here. And a new group of mobs to support over. At least this bunch of delinquents is more responsible than any of the other ones. Yes, the helmet gangsters do odd jobs. That's basically their thing. I don't think I've seen the Sukuban work at all. They usually just cause trouble for everyone else or shake people down. But at least the biker gang tries to do good work, you know, minus being a little bit too fast and ruining the cargo. But yeah, at least with new mob characters that may or may not show up in the future. But that was pretty fun. I do kind of want to do at least one Momo talk. Maybe we'll do the rest of the Momo talks another time. Okay. I feel like, yes, I do like both Hikari and Nozomi, and I would very much like to do their Momo talks. But I feel we need to unpack Aoba a little bit, because she's like this is her first event, and she's been through a lot, and I really, really, really want to know what the heck is going in that little brain of hers. So, I don't know. Actually, maybe we should do all the Momo talks another time. I am still trying to get like a normal sleep schedule in, so going to like probably wouldn't be a good idea. Next week though, we will be doing the Trinity event, and so maybe we'll have time between the Trinity event and the next thing to do something else. We'll see about that. Have to sleep. Good night. All right. See you later. Rabu is a new student, right? When is Rabu going to be added? I did see that she apparently is from Trinity, which no one seemed to have called. Maybe some people have called it, but she's from Trinity, and we're still saying that Akemi, big muscle girl, is also from Trinity. So that'll be 2 delinquents from Trinity. She did show up in the Trinity Carnival event, but yeah, when is she actually gonna get added? Are we getting Rabu in this one? Oh, magical event. Oh, she gets added then. I see. I haven't seen her kit yet, but just having her there is gonna be interesting. When is the Magical Girl event happening? That's a recent event. I'm guessing it's gonna happen after all the Wild Hunt events. I think we're getting 2 Wild Hunt events after the Trinity Fest event, right? Let me double check the wiki really quick. Because I think that's how it was. Volume 6? Wait, we're getting a new volume? What's volume 6? I don't think I caught volume 6 stuff. Is volume 6 Wild Hunt stuff? Or is that something else? Arias. Oh, so that wasn't an Arias event. So that wasn't an Arias event when the new Arias student showed up. It was an actual story. I see. That's what it is. Okay. I guess I still have a lot to catch up on then. All right, but yeah, next week though is, let me double check the wiki. What a wiki. When does the Arias event start? Is that in between the Wild Hunt stuff, after the Wild Hunt stuff, or before? Because it looks like I'm looking at the schedule and it looks like it's kind of packed. It's like 1 event per month in JP. And it doesn't. I don't see where the I don't see where it would have fit in. So it's kind of smooshed in there somewhere. After Magical Girl Story, okay. I guess that makes sense. Because we focus on Wild Hunt a little bit, and then we do we go back to, what do you call this? We go back to Trinity, and then for some reason or another, we switch over to Red Winter. Though it's not really Red Winter, it's more like a Comic Con event, and I do see in the CG. Let me see if let me bring it up. I do see in the CG for the Dojin event. It's not just Red Winter here. We also have someone from the Sisterhood selling their goods, and I find that hilarious because the Sisterhood apparently also has some Dojin artists over there. I can't imagine. Speaking of Wild Hunt, you're gonna pull for the Wild Hunt? I'm tempted to, but it's gonna depend on how Fest is going to turn out. Because I don't think I'll be rolling for that on stream unless I have all the rolls already? Question mark. When we're getting 100 free rolls, right? No, I know Wild Hunt is not Fest. They're afterwards, but there's Nagisa, Seiya, Mika. I think Ichika is also there, but I think someone's free. Someone is free, if I'm not mistaken. But there's 3 or 4 students to roll for in Fest. And I have, how much do I have? 79,000 gems plus. How many? Oh, that's what you sound like. So, not quite Miyu voice, soft like Miyu, but very, very scathing statements. I have 1 10-row ticket. Oh no. 7 10-row tickets? 10 archive. Arc. Oh, this is the there's a regular banner. Oh, that's the regular banner tickets. I never used those. When did we get these? When did we get these? Okay.
おかえりなさいです。先生。
Mika and Nagisa are anniversary banners. Seiya and Hasumi are the limiteds. Ichika is free. Gotcha. Gotcha. Okay. Well, we'll roll when we'll roll for that, but there's 4 students to roll for. There's 100 free rolls somewhere in there, but I'm also ready to get screwed over by RNG because it could happen. Hikari made me spark for her, and if she didn't make me spark for her, I would have had more than this. But I think I got off relatively scot-free because I had a bunch of tickets at the time. So yeah. Anyway, I didn't realize that we had the archive stuff already. Where is the archive banner? Here it is, archive recruitment. How does this work? Okay, so if we get 200, we can pick any one. Did you pull for Nagisa and Nia? I tried to pull for them, but I only did free tickets. I didn't use my pyroxenes for that. So yeah. Oh, I get to select who the rate up is? Okay, well I don't have Akko. To this day, Akko has never shown up for me. So I'm gonna try to see if I can get Akko with the tickets I do have. I think 51 roll tickets is a lot. Can I combine these? Can I craft combine these? Please tell me I can. I don't think that's an option. At least let me, please. At least let me combine them, because why wouldn't I not be? Full time used all. Yeah, I'm gonna use all of them. Because I don't think this is gonna get updated for a long time. Because it looks like this is everyone from older banners up to a certain point. Hot Spring Shinatsu is here, but I do have Shinatsu, so that doesn't count. Who do I not have from here? I think it's just Akko. And if I roll past Akko, is there a point? Let's see, who do I not have here? I have everyone on this list, except for Akko. I feel like Akko's gonna give me trouble. May as well. Alright, Akko, you have evaded me ever since I started the game. It is now time to come home. Let's do this. I don't think I saw anything encouraging there. Come on, Akko. Come home soon, please.
私が来てもよかったんでしょうか。
Okay, let's try again.
邪魔だと思いましたら、いつでもおっしゃってください。
Oh, maybe I should have done the single roll tickets first. Alright. Let's see. Who is it? Who's coming home? Please tell me it's you.
本の中の物語のように。
私、
風紀委員長のひな。私の名前は知ってると思うけど。
Hi, Hina, but also, where's Akko? We need to get her here. Please, Hina. Not right now. Ah, jeez. It's gonna be one of these days. We had Akko and Raid up. What the heck? Right school. Just not who we're looking for. Nothing
怪我を
here.
された方はいらっしゃいますか？
Nothing to see
私が
here.
すぐに駆
Oh!
けつけますよ。
Wait! Oh! I guess swimsuit Renge was in the banner. I didn't realize that. Interesting. Well, I have her now, and I wish I got her line. Really, I didn't know that was a thing. I didn't... Wait, is she actually in the banner? Hold up. I guess a rate up is only for 3 stars? It is only for 3 stars. Wait, a rate info. Renge swimsuit. It is right here. I didn't think they'd add her in there so soon? Okay, that's a little surprising. Is there Asuna Bunny? Yeah, I got everyone except for Otter. Okay, well, let's try again. We still got some more tickets. Watch Akko not show up at all after I use everything. It's something she would definitely do.
説明や解説が必要なら私に任せてください。
Alright. Come on, Akko. It's time to come home. Okay, we got a pink. Akko, please come home. 2! Oh, jeez. Right before Fest? No.
鳥に説明や解説が必要な小さいからって舐めないで
Okay.
小さいからって舐めない
I forgot. I think that was 6 and 8?
すべての出会いは必然。
Alright, here's the first one.
ベリタスの副部長。
Hey, Chihiro. You haven't seen Akko anywhere, have you?
本の中の物語のように。
正義実現委員会
Okay, Akko is
および
avoiding me.
すべての出会いは必然。これからどうぞよろしくお願いします。
Akko, do you hate me that much? Why are you avoiding me? Okay, well. Maybe I should have done the single rows first. Okay, the last of the 10 rows, and then I go into single rows. And that's gonna be painful. Nope, no purples here. Unless we get a spook. Nope, no purples here.
バルキューレ警察学校のキリノです。皆さん、手を上に上げて本官の指示に従ってください。
Oh, I can use the single road tickets. Oh, thank goodness. We can use single road tickets in bulk. They didn't let you do that before. That was much needed. Okay, one pink.
ヘナ学園給食
本の中の物語の。
小
These.
さいからって舐めないで別に協力するつもりは
Akko, you're the only one from the prefect team who has not shown
怒っ
up.
てないから
Please come home.
あったく結局見つかっちまったかこうなった以上手伝うしかねえな
Neru! Hi! But have you seen Akko anywhere? I guess not. Alright, let's go again. She is not gonna come home when the tickets are all gone, isn't it? Oh. How many? The very last
説明や
one.
解説が必要な
I'll just
ら
hit
私に
skip.
任せてください
It's Asuna. Bunny Asuna. Okay then. And I already have her, so I didn't play the thing. 3 more chances, guys. We got 3 more chances. Nope, nothing here. Well, on one hand, this does this does improve the chances of rolls for future banners by making us suffer now. Okay, there's nothing in this one. There is nothing in this one.
ごきげんよう。あ、こっちの言葉の方がより自然かもです。
Double Hanako.
はじめまして。
Lovely. Alright, last one. Last 10 roll. Akko, you better show up. If you don't, we will try in Fest because everyone else shows up in Fest. Okay. And of course, we got the Blue Archive special for that last row. Well, it is what it is. Akko hates me. Akko has avoided me. Yet again. Blue Archive recruitment information is a Ligma source. I mean, if you have everyone at that, if you have everyone or mostly everyone, it does become that. So, yeah. However, I don't have everyone, and I've skipped some banners. But anyway, I guess that's it for today. Didn't want to end on that note, but it is what it is. We'll get to your Momo talk at some other point, okay? For now, take it easy. Take it easy. The world is not suffering, and it should be fine. Watch Akko spook you as you try to pull for Trinity Girls. Hey, if she does it, then great. But can you imagine, playing Blue Archive for how many years, and not getting even most of the characters that have been there since the beginning of the game? That's what this is right now. Yeah. Anyway, thanks for hanging out, everyone. I hope you guys enjoyed the stream. I will be back tomorrow for another stream. I'll put the what do you call this? I'll put the waiting room for that tomorrow when it gets closer. What guide missions? I've done my guide missions. You see this? Oh, I haven't done my guide missions. I'll work on that. I'll work on that, and then we'll roll again once I clear this out. I didn't realize that's what Nagi was doing. Alright. I still remember how we do this, so let me see. Let me get up the ending theme for today, guys. It might be enough for a spark, probably. They probably give you enough for a spark from the guide missions. It's probably designed that way. Oh, I need to have this mute on background. Alright. Again, thanks for hanging out, everyone. I'll see you next time. Again, also, stream tomorrow. Look for the waiting room when it gets up tomorrow, because that's when I'm gonna put it up. And next week, Swimsuits, Trinity swimsuits. All right. Have a good rest of your day, everyone. Bye bye. And then we put this away, and then this goes up, and this plays. See ya. Oh, damn. That's a rip. Oh wait, he has a Master Shiba! He has the Master Shiba figure. I actually saw that in Japan. And I didn't get it because it was